This is Kamala Murphy, and you are listening to the Heart and Chutzpah podcast, where we talk about giving ourselves permission or having the chutzpah to just claim a right to live really juicy, luscious lives. With our big hearts, we're going to face love and loss, heartache and healing. We'll fall down and rise up again. And through it all, we'll develop our heart and our chutzpah, and we'll find our way to our own unique, luscious, and amazing life. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy this episode. Hi, this is Kamala. Welcome to this episode of the Heart and Chutzpah podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Have you ever found yourself really annoyed by a certain type of person, maybe even jealous or envious of a specific kind of person with certain characteristics? I know that I have, and I hate to admit it, but after years of personal development and spiritual work, I found, basically to my horror, this really ugly truth. I have been resentful and judgmental about women who have gone for what they wanted. They knew, they were clear, and they just went for it, no matter what other people thought of what they were doing or of them. They just had a certain confidence, and I'm doing this. And it's just sort of a gutsiness. They didn't give a crap about what other people thought. They didn't care whether they were being nice and polite or well-liked. They just went for it. And they usually got what they wanted. I would see this, and part of me would be really jealous and envious, and part of me really judged them for being so ruthless, so callous, so uncaring, cold-hearted even. They had what I would call chutzpah, and I was jealous because I found that I was often timid. I had a very small comfort zone, and I wouldn't go beyond that. I cared way too damn much about what other people thought of me, of what I was doing. And so I stopped myself. But I wanted to be ballsy. I wanted to have that passion, that determination. I wanted to be bigger than my comfort zone, to say that this is what I want. I'm doing this, and I don't really care too much about what you think of what I'm doing or of me. Wow. So flash forward, and a couple of months ago, I'm watching a television program, Yellowstone, and I'm finding myself I'm pissed. And I'm thinking, why am I watching this? This is just annoying to me. I don't like this. Of course, I could watch Kevin Costner all day. So that was one reason. But I found this one particular character, Beth, Kevin Costner's daughter in the show, so freaking annoying. I get angry every time I saw her on the screen. It's like, she is such a bitch. How can anyone be like that? That mean? How can anyone stand her? How does she get by with doing this? And why am I still watching this? It's just getting me angry and frustrated. Yeah. And why do I keep watching? It dawns on me. This character, why does she upset me so much? It's because of all of these judgments that I've had. It's because she is representing this shadow side of me. I aim to be nice and polite when there's the deep, dark recesses of my psyche, a part that is just wants to be, wild and free and just doing what I want and not caring so darn much about what other people think. that part that has shoved that wild part in the closet was just trained to be nice and polite. Do what I'm told. Don't ruffle any feathers. Don't offend anybody, right? And I find it so interesting that I can call someone else just this, she's a ruthless bitch. And I recall that a couple of years ago, my sister and I were involved in a lawsuit. And at some point, my sister turned to the attorney and said, well, Kamala, she just doesn't have the bitch gene. And the attorney said, well, she'd better develop one. But in my mind, I was complimented. Oh, I don't have a bitch gene. But when the attorney, said, well, you better develop one, something clicked. It's fine to be kind and nice and polite up to a certain point. And after that point, you're a pushover. And frankly, that seems nearly as bad as being a bitch. No-win situation when you're judging yourself either way you go. It makes no sense at this point in my life to be envious of someone who just goes for what she wants. It's maybe seeing these Yellowstone episodes and Beth Dutton, who I just like, how can she be like that? Maybe she's showing me a part of me that is aching now to come out. After all, you don't name your podcast Heart and Chutzpah without being willing to own some of that chutzpah yourself, right? So I know for me that I'm attempting to bring my inner Beth Dutton out of the closet. And I've got to recognize that this is a new muscle. There may be times that I take my newfound ruthlessness a little too far. I might. But I have been so far on the other side of the pendulum swing that it'll just take some practice to find my balance. And that's what I plan to do. Find that balance between the heart and the chutzpah, that combination that's just perfect for me. So if you are on a similar journey of loosening the bonds of having always been the nice girl or the good girl, you just want to explore who that part of you is that has been maybe judging the Beth Duttons in your world. I invite you to reach out. I'm opening up several slots to speak with women about finding their own balance of heart and chutzpah and developing the strength and courage to be your own best version of yourself, if you will. The link will be in the show notes. And until next time, many blessings to you. There's that saying about live with passion. Yeah, that's what we want. Live with passion. Until next time. Bye for now. So there you have it. A little heart and chutzpah for the day. Today, give yourself a little permission to be both big-hearted and a little feisty, just like you were created to be. Thank you for joining me. I hope you'll reach out to me via social media at Kamala Murphy, and it's Murphy with an EY, or at my website, kamalamurphy.com. Again, thank you for joining me. Many blessings until next time. Bye for now.